Hi everyone, welcome to another video by Teacher Training with me. I'm Hamid, and in this video I'm going to analyze the procedures for teaching listening in an EFL classroom. Specifically, I'm going to analyze 3 listening exercises from the 3 first levels of the American English file series. How we pre-teach that, how we start with the pre-listening procedure, then while listening, and what to do post-listening. I'm gonna be using a lot of stuff from the teacher's edition book and the student's book itself, plus some extra material that you might need during teaching these exercises. This kind of procedure can also be a guideline for you guys to do any other listening tasks, for example, teaching using a song or anything else. So stick with me to the end. All right, let's start with the starter book. I've chosen the listening exercise of the lesson 7B. It's on page 45 of the student's book. First off, we're gonna start by the pre-listening stage, where I have to do a lot of things to motivate students, to get them to listen and to give them some context and maybe some vocabulary that might block their understanding or block the procedure. For example, there are some very difficult words, new words in the questions that they will have to understand before they can answer it. So first things first, I'm going to divide the board into 2 parts, one thumbs up and the other one thumbs down. Well, this is somehow the international symbols for liking or disliking something, or for being for or against something. I'm going to show them some posters of film series and their actors. Well, I'm from Iran, my students are Iranian, I teach inside of Iran, and probably the film series I show will be Persian, or some like hugely famous ones like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, which everybody might have seen. If not, I should be prepared for some more examples so that everyone gets to say something. Now, the point of this pre-listening part is to get them to understand that they're going to talk about their feelings, they're going to listen to people's feelings towards film series and actors. So while I keep the posters up or say the names or show them on screen, I'll have them show me the thumbs up or thumbs down, and then I will elicit some reasons to get them to say something and get more motivated to be able to talk and listen to people talking about their ideas about film or actors. Well, now that they're in the mood of an interview talking about your reasons for liking or disliking a film series or actors, I'm going to hold the book up in the air or on my chest and show them the posters on the book and have them look at their own books. I'm going to make sure that this is a film series, not only one film. It's a film series and there are actors. I might have to drill some pronunciation for the names because they're going to be listening to them, and if they're not familiar with that actor or the film series, they might actually miss that name when they are listening. So I think that's important, at least in my classes. In Iranian classes, people are not familiar with a lot of Western actors. I'm not saying they have to, they absolutely don't have to, but they might want to know what the pronunciation is and do a little bit of drill so they feel confident when they are listening to the audio. There's a set of vocabulary I have to pre-teach before I get to the listening, and those are: one is the adjectives, to talk about how good or bad something is, starting with good and bad, then go higher and elicit great, amazing, and fantastic, and then going down and elicit awful or terrible. I might use a lot of different strategies for this, like, I don't know, playing a game like Hangman or Taboo to elicit these words, or if the class feels confident, I might just use verbal elicitation. Now it's time for giving the instructions. This is so important. At this stage, I have to make sure that everybody is silent and they are listening to me and looking at me. I have to do, like, I might wave, I might say a few words, I might look at them simply and stand up in front of the class so they know I'm going to be the focal point at this point. And when I make sure that everybody is looking and listening, I'll start by saying that they're going to listen to 5 speakers and each speaker is going to give them their opinion of this film series, the Alien film series, and the actors. And that's not enough. I might want to check how they understood the instructions, and I'll have to do an example. For example, I might start with the first speaker and then pause and ask them when the speaker one finishes talking about the film, which is only 2 lines. I'll pause and I ask them if that's a thumbs up or a thumb down. I'll ask them for any language they remember from the first speaker, from which they understood that the person likes or dislikes the film series or the actors. And I will definitely acknowledge the initiatives. I will motivate them to speak. Anyone who speaks up, I'll kind of applaud that guy so everybody else knows that this is something that we wish to happen. And then I'll play the rest of the audio and have them choose each speaker's side. I might have to ask them to look at the book for conversation extracts that show them how the speakers feel about the series, the film series, and their actors. Now in the second task of the listening stage, I'll have to ask them, according to the book, to find out what the pronouns in each statement of each speaker refers to, what the referents are and what the antecedents are. Well, they might know by now what a referent is because we've gone through the grammar before this exercise. Now, what I do is I'll have them look at the sentences again, and I'll give out the scripts. I hand out the scripts to them, or have them look at the back of their books if they have the scripts in there, and decide which words the pronouns refer to. And I might do an example again, doing the first one together with some more confident students or myself, and try to find the antecedent of the first pronoun so that everybody knows what they're going to do. Now, as a post-listening task, I'll ask them if they would like to watch this film series and elicit some sentences. And again, I have them talk about their own favorite film series, their favorite actors, and give a few sentences. So I know that they have been listening, they have been engaged, and I know that they will be probably thinking about it a little bit more than just now. And that's it for this listening task.